Hi, it's Stephen here from Son of a Nation Wave, and this is day 4 of the September daily draws. So let's see what message we get today, and I'll be taking the first card from the Mystic Palette Tarot, Muted Edition, followed by an Oracle card from the Seasons of the Witch Mabon Oracle. So let's choose our first card and get the reading underway. So here we go. We have the Two of Wands. So we are choosing our path. Didn't we have the Two of Swords? Was that yesterday? Wasn't that about making a decision? Yes, it was. So now we've got the Two of Wands. So maybe once we've made that decision, we can choose our path of creativity. We can choose our path of manifesting what we want. We can choose the path for our journey that we want to go on. We have a choice here. But I love how it all comes from the same root, the same trunk, and that it just branches off into two here, and the ones are in the middle. So it's like it all comes from the same source, okay? And we choose, and maybe it's from the seed, from the potential, maybe the ace, and it then branches off, and we choose how to begin to release the potential of this seed and to let it grow, and we're choosing the next step. So maybe, when we had the two of swords, we were indecisive and we're having difficulty making a decision, but a decision must be made. That was the thing from yesterday. And because this is the thing, is that the next step is down to us. We choose our path. So we can't move forward until we've chosen a path. We've got to choose a path to go down, and it's down to us to choose it. So while there's options for us, we can choose whichever we want. We can choose how we navigate towards where we want to be. And that, I believe, is what this Two of Wands is saying to us, is that once you've made that decision, then you choose your path. Choose what's important. Choose which idea is the right one to go with, which decision, which, going through that process, what your gut tells you, what your heart tells you. Then you choose your path and you go down that path, because that's where you will make progress. That's where things will happen. And as we sort of alluded a little bit with the Two of Swords yesterday, maybe it doesn't really matter which way you go, as long as you decide to go one way or another in order to move forward. Because there may be pros and cons with each option. So they're just perhaps of a different nature. So you go with the one you feel perhaps drawn to more. Do you feel that inner compass is moving you towards? But the choice is still yours. You can go that way, or you could choose to go a totally different way. I think, the traditional card for the Two of Wands usually has the man where he's holding one of the wands, or the staffs, or whatever you want to call them. He's got the globe in his hand. He's got a world of opportunities. He's got a world of possibilities, and he's looking out into the landscape. He's deciding where he's going to go next, how he's going to get there. He's like mapping out his journey. And that's maybe what we're starting to do now, beginning to map out our journey. But it starts with our intention and choice as to which path to take, how we want to branch off from where we are now. And they both may get to the same or similar place in the end, but they'll have different experiences involved on either path that we take. So that's what I'm saying. We go with what our heart wants, where our heart feels drawn, where we feel the motivation. There's just something about perhaps this thing that we want to go down this route because that's the one we feel drawn to. And again, the important thing is that a choice is made, a path is taken, and because otherwise, until we do, we are staying here. We're staying here. We're not moving through the branch. We're not moving through the path. We're staying where we are, and that's not going to bring us the growth and that we are looking for. So choose your path, make your choice, and follow it, and put your energy into that, whatever it is that you choose as the way to go forward. Put your energy into that and make the best of the opportunities that come along that path, so that you can get the best results from the energy you put into it. But we have to make the choice and begin to do that. If we don't, if we just stay put, if we have the indecisiveness, the choice paralysis that was represented by the Two of Swords yesterday, then we won't be experiencing any of that. And we could begin to stagnate rather than grow. And that's what we want to avoid. So to unlock the potential of where we've started, and to move forward, we have to make that choice. Okay, so let's see which oracle card we get to go with that. Pomegranate. This is about the seeds that we're going to sow, the way we're going to go, the change, the transformation here, or by the butterfly or moth, whatever it is. We're choosing and seeing our way forward of what we're reaching out for. Pomegranates, to me, represent abundance, fertility, creating. Dare to taste the unknown. Let it seduce your spirit awake. And maybe dare to taste the unknown. Maybe as I said, that the reason that we put off choices is because it takes us beyond our comfort zone, beyond the familiar. But that could be just the path to take, the unfamiliar path, because that will have perhaps the experiences that will help us grow the most. So, when I said that sometimes we're feeling insecure, we don't want to make a decision because we don't, the decision, sometimes deciding to do something is a little bit intimidating, a little bit scary. But, particularly if it's an unknown, we don't fully know what's involved. We know enough perhaps to choose it, but isn't that part of the adventure? You get surprises along the way, and that's part of the adventure. So maybe we don't rule out a way forward just because it's not familiar to us. That's what I believe the pomegranate would say, is dare to taste the unknown. And that may be an element of making that choice. Okay, so that is today's message. I'll be back tomorrow with day 5. Until then, thank you for listening. Take care, everyone, and I'll see you all again very soon. Okay, bye-bye.